This is ToBeFree, an earthquake update. We have some odd things going on in terms of quakes. Once again, the Serpent Heads, South Sandwich Islands, seeing activity. Sometimes this sparks activity south of Africa and up this plate, well, up this ridge line that connects the plates. The North Atlantic Ridge, Mid-Atlantic Ridge, they often see activity running all the way up to just south of Iceland. Now, pressure from these storm systems has shown that it can affect the plates as well. And we do have a lot of pressure in a system bearing down here in Irma on the islands. We'll have to watch this, see how it affects this area. Last time, it went completely silent. As soon as the hurricane got over the region, decent-sized quakes started to pop off. So there was definitely a correlation. We have also witnessed some time where there's been no earthquake activity in this whole region. Sometimes we see them around Cuba, Jamaica. It's been very quiet. And they also discovered a new plate in this region. Small one, but a new one. This area, from Baja all the way down into Colombia, it's been silent, eerily silent. The pinch point down here, where they were talking about another plate, was very active for the longest time, and there has been no activity in this area. In the past, when this happens, the Chile, Peru region, it can pop off with big quakes because it's built up that energy for so long. And then you'll start to see a series or a swarm for weeks and then set off other little quakes around it. But I can't help but notice the quietness in some regions and then starting to see quakes pop up in odd places. We have Nevada now with a small swarm that's hit on the maps. But I think the most interesting swarm right now is in Idaho. I want folks to remember the last swarm around Yellowstone was to the northwest, and it was very active. And it was starting to march toward the caldera a little bit, but it stopped. It didn't pick up in magnitude or anything showing signs of a big shift. Now, all of a sudden, to the southwest of the caldera here, we have another swarm that has picked up, really rocking Soda Springs and this whole region. Kicked off with a big quake, and the swarm continues very shallow. And it's something we're just going to have to continue to watch. Now, if these quakes shift and start heading toward the caldera at any time, whether it's this swarm, another swarm in the future, if you ever see that, you have got to pay attention because that could be magma on the move. We witnessed that in Africa a few years ago, and I called it as it was marching its way toward the top of a volcano. It was going right toward it. It was like, man, another hour, it hits the top of that, it's going to blow, and it did. So sometimes you can pick up on the movement of magma underground from the quakes, especially when you can see they're super shallow and moving in a certain direction. But this swarm continues. This area rocked by quakes. I'll continue to update with information as I see things change, but I wanted to get an earthquake update out there and cover this. And for those that missed the last one, I kind of primarily talked about the artificial earthquake in North Korea. That was obviously a test that they conducted, but I'll keep my eyes peeled. See any changes, I'll update with more. Make sure to subscribe to my other channels as well, as I'm going live over on the other channels and putting out information over there I don't want you guys to miss. So I'll leave links. It's been ToBeFree. Much love, y'all.